So today we're out here on some farmland, and one of the common things in these areas is a shop. And of course sometimes you want to run a washroom facility. You might have a worker or some family members that need some facilities, and so having a little septic tank and a septic field area to dispose of that wastewater sure comes in handy. So today we're going to be doing just that. So we've got a tank in there bedded in some gravel already. This is a 450 gallon tank, and we've got our bed area marked out. It's basically a neat and tidy small little system just to accommodate one bathroom in a shop, and this video will sort of take through the process of installing one of these small systems. So today we're on the second day of installing a small septic system for a shop. These are getting more and more popular just because they're so versatile. Whenever a shop facility has a lot of machinery or sometimes tools for constructing things, you name it. It's always nice to have a little shower system so that you can quickly rinse off before you go into your main house. It sure is going to keep the wife or husband happy, that's for sure. So today we're on the second day of the build, and we're just going to carry on this video through the construction process. So at the moment we're just getting our grading intact. We've got our distribution box closely tied in. We're getting all the angles that we properly need, going from the septic tank and then leading into the shop there. So we've got everything pinned out. Right from the outlet port leading out of the shop. Across the lane here to our septic tank. Right to our distribution box. And now we're going to be working on the field itself here shortly. So from this connection of the septic tank leading down from the shop, we're putting a SD35 drain line, and we're sleeving it with a 6-inch SD35 leading to the shop, drain line all the way down to the septic tank. Now the reason for this is because this area here is going to be well traversed with heavy traffic, heavy machinery, and we certainly want to make sure that there's no bowing in the pipe itself when they put asphalt over this particular area. The septic tank didn't make sense putting it close to the shop because it's going to get traversed quite readily. So we put it downslope a little bit, and then the drain field compacted next to the septic tank. There's a distribution box. So now we got the 6-inch SDR35 sleeved over the 4-inch piping. Just going to finish tightening to the septic tank, and we're ready to backfill this area. Okay, so we're moving along now. We just finished backfilling the drain line from the shop to the septic tank. Just finished digging out our bed area. Our tie-ins to the distribution box are almost connected. We have to do this side here. That side's finished. So now we're just going to add some drain rock to the bed area and then connect these drain sections to the drain field. Now that we got our drain rock in our bed area, we've got about 30 centimeters of 3/4 inch drain rock. We're just putting our piping together. Here's a look at our piping network. We've got the distribution box right here, which leads to parallel with the bed area, leaning down, and then we're hitting the first and the third laterals, and then on that section we're going to hit the second and fourth laterals going into the middle, towards the middle of the field area. Here we have our septic tank area, and we just finished backfilling up to the shop. So it's a nice tight little system. We're just going to finish forming the piping network, and we're going to put another 2 inches of stone over top of the piping network here before we backfill. Okay, we just finished leveling the seepage bed here. We're just going to add a little bit of cloth so we can backfill and then start smoothing everything out. Now we're just quickly testing the distribution box. We want to make sure that there's even flow towards all the channels in the drain field. And we've got speed levelers.
Yeah, you're safe now, buddy.
Okay. So that's our completed lateral sections. Monitoring port on either end. Basically what that does is monitor the saturation level underneath the bed here. So wherever it gets dispersed in the piping network, it eventually accumulates some of that effluent underneath everything, and those ports are to monitor that saturation level. So we're using a breathable fabric to cover up the stone. This is just so we don't have any infiltration with the sand when we do backfill it again, so we don't clog up the field. This will help at least support the field from getting any of those granulars from the sand going down into our piping network. So now we finished backfilling everything. We're just flagging and staking everything out so that the field area and the vital tank area isn't going to get run over by some of the construction vehicles that are out on this area right now. So that's a basic small system for a shop. If you have any questions, any queries, feel free to contact me, groundstone.ca. Just look up the contact us. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. If you ever have a project where you want a small shop on your property, I'm happy to help you with any questions that you might have. groundstone.ca. Thank you.